So I'm Ramesh Krishnan. I graduated from IIT Madras and I am Calcutta. Been in multiple industries actually. Started my career in advertising, went into e-learning, and since from there I've been in software services. Dabbled in payment systems, dabbled in e-commerce, startups, but predominantly most of my career I have been with MPhasis. In MPhasis I lead a couple of practices, which is essentially user experience and mobility. These are two practices I lead apart from Microsoft and enterprise architecture. I don't think we have design thinking. Okay, and when I say design, I'm not just talking of colors, and I'm saying, when I'm saying not just UX, but it's a overall, if you talk of designing a feature. If a feature is designed well, I don't think it needs colors. Okay, the colors just get in the way. And colors are typically introduced because you have a brand, and that is what is getting into it. So one big problem in India is that design culture is not there. Yes, if you look at the last probably 4 or 5 years, there is some movement. There is a community which has come together, thanks to especially probably folks from the IIT, which is IDC and NIDs. There is a community which is forming around them. Not too many good or enough, let me say, design schools, which actually will give you a degree in design. If you're talking of premier institutes, only the NID and the few IDCs, right? In IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay, and probably a little bit in Guwahati. And yes, Symbiosis and a few things. So there is no such community which is there. There is no such forum yet, or a larger forum. There are still few chapters here and there which try and get people together. The other problem is that if you look at Indian corporates, or whether you take software or whether you take just UI UX is actually more driven by marketing, and there is no specific focus on having a team which will do UX. In the longer run, you don't need a special UX team. In the longer run, you expect everybody, every individual in the project, whether he be a techie or a project manager, to be the designer himself. You will get somebody who comes from art school who understands whether a blue glows a green, right? That's all you need. But actually designing the feature, I think guys, anybody should be able to design. That design culture will take some time to come. It is not going to happen overnight. Please put yourself in the user's shoes. Put yourself in the user's shoes and see whether he or she is going to use it the way you think they will. That's all you need to do. Validate. All you need to do is take it across. Walk across the floor, walk across the road, ask somebody to have a look at it. Put your designs on charts. Put on flipboards. People walking by will probably comment. This is the easier and cheapest way of doing it, rather than doing like what we do, research, right? You don't need to do that. These are easiest way of validating. If you do that, what? Statistically, you just need 20 sample points. That's good enough to validate. You will be at least 80% there, if not 100%. And that's good enough for you to kind of not figure out later in the whole, what you call, software life cycle, that, oh, you know what, we could have been done this better, because it's also an implication into software design. If you don't identify these points early on, it's a huge implication into software design.